Hi, I'm back. Way earlier than usual. But I have time, you know. I was, woke up. Like time change apparently. So I woke up like a vampire today. I was like, why the hell did I wake up at like 3:40? It's still early compared to, of course, where with the old time it was gonna be like 4:40, but I'm like, what the hell? But yeah. I woke up early. Of course, I was lying on the bed. I wasn't like doing anything. I just didn't want to fall asleep, I guess. Right now, after like the sun went up, you know, got up, went up. I don't know what you say. It's I was thinking of maybe moving to my big bedroom, but I was trying to clean. You know, I moved the bed. That's why I moved the bed on the here. Now the bed is over there, like switched. And but it was getting hot. It's still hot so far. So I was like, I changed my mind. So I'm gonna stick here until it becomes a little bit better, like colder. But yeah, I did my exercise. I ordered pizza. So I'm eating some pizza right now. You just arrived. I think I ordered a bunch this month. I went from ordering once a month to like 4 times, I think. Either 4 or 3 this month. And if it's not in the same month, it must be close together, maybe like at the end of September or something. But yeah, I'm gonna eat a little bit and continue the texturing. Change the height of my chair and it's a little bit weird. So I may like move it back down. I wanted to see if it's better to have my hands a little bit more leveled with the desk instead of an incline. I'm chewing. But yeah, it kind of faked the rain yesterday. I don't remember if I mentioned it yesterday at all yesterday's stream. I think it was before or after like the stream, but it did like for 5 minutes ish, like some rain. Probably got all my solar panels dirty, so I probably need to clean them. Because we get some dust from Egypt and from Syria, Iraq. We have east of us, where the country that is next to us, there's like dust coming over here, covering Cyprus most of the time. So when it rains, all that dust like comes down, either on the cars or the roofs, panels. So it makes the solar panels really dirty. But yeah, probably need to like clean them. Maybe after this. But yeah, another thing I was trying to do, like on my bedroom, and I should like make a pizza prop. So depends on what I'm eating, I can put it like in front of my face. I'm not even drinking coffee anymore, so the coffee over there, it doesn't matter. I wonder, is it too much to have it as a prop, or right now I have the coffee, the monitor, the keyboard, like combined with the map, so it loads up everything together. So I don't know how taxing is gonna be if I have a bunch of props, around. Like that I was mentioning, I wanted to see what what I was eating last time. There we go. But now I have to move it. But yeah, like I was mentioning yesterday, like that I'm out of breading. So maybe it's a good opportunity to cut on carbs. Like, which I guess now with the noodles, but I ordered a pizza. That is technically carbs with bacon. The hypocrisy, man. The hypocrisy. I don't know, man. I just do stuff. Honestly, one thing I noticed, you know, it's with exercising. Because as I mentioned, I stopped like for a few months. But now that I start back, I think it definitely, people say like online that it helps with with your mentality and stuff, and feeling better. But yeah, I think I noticed that now that I started back and stuff. Maybe that's why I'm less moody. But yeah, this kind of pizza, I don't know if you guys have it. It's a Philadelphia cheese pizza. We had mushrooms, bacon, and ham. That's ham over there. Yeah, FBI is a different kind of cheese. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have it like other places. Boom, 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 boom. I want the big pizza, of course. So maybe so I can save some slices for maybe tomorrow. Depends on how hungry I am right now. I usually eat half of it. I leave half for like the next 2 days or maybe the tomorrow. Depends on, of course, again, how hungry I am tomorrow. But yeah, try to. I had a thing like the metal shelf that I bought, like shelf, but I don't know exactly. I think it's a shelf that I bought just for the battery. I tried to see if I can tweak it and make it into a desk. And while I was doing that, I changed my mind because I was like, I have a furniture that you put in. I put my dishes in, but it's kind of old. It was I got it as a, so I can have somewhere to put my dishes when they're cleaned and I don't use them. But it's made out of cheap wood, so it like, how do you call it? Not grinds, it flakes. It's at the point that it flakes everywhere. So I was like, oh, maybe I turned the metal shelf into thing for my t-shirts. And I get rid of that because you know, it flakes everywhere, it makes the room dirty. So I'm thinking of doing that instead. But yeah, right now, I guess I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna wait for the AC to get installed. Did I mention yesterday that I propositioned my boss to give me the AC and I tried to install it by myself so I can learn too? Don't remember if I mentioned that. But yeah, I would like to try installing myself to see if I can learn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna eat one more slice and take the half for tomorrow. Nothing I need to do with the windows back here. Probably put like a blind or a curtain. Or can just make a background and I get rid of the blue tint color. Like maybe put like a few trees here and there, or try to match it as how it is already. Thinking a little bit about the big map, you know. I think I had a different idea on how to remake it. I'm thinking of you know, deleting the big map and making starting new again, because I had a different idea. on how I can get the shape. And maybe get some better looking formations. This Pizza Hut bread is really chewy. What the heck? Okay, give me a second. Let me. Let me leave them a review, you know? Let's not forget. Everything was good. Now my whole streaming setup now is like full of goddamn bread. Like the little flour thing that the bread has. Okay. We're here. Okay, I think I'm ready. Last time we did the hair. I like that it does that. But it looks a little bit off. Maybe this one needs a little bit up. Getting like hiccups and very shouty. I feel those crumbs like next to the mouse and it's bothering me. Get out! WSG Slime. What? I'm trying to figure out. What does that mean? Hey, welcome. Mr. Slaughter. Mr. Slaughter. Okay. Who the heck? That's good slime. Oh. Everything is good. Okay, you confused me there. Yeah, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? It's a Sunday. Freaking 12:40 p.m. at the moment, kind of. Yeah, everything is good. Everything looks good. We just texturing. What are you making, twin? Well, I'm making a character. Right now I'm in the process of texturing. Seeing like a little bit the hair here. like the shine there, but I don't know if it fits. That's the question. If it fits with the rest. Those are over there. Yeah, I mostly do like anime characters. Should I remove it? Let's see. Let's do that. See how it looks. But yeah, mostly do anime characters. I tried, of course, with a little bit of map making. I made like a flying ship, which is, you know, I used it in VR chat. I don't know. Let's go back. You don't watch anime? Well, I don't watch too many. I'm not like too much into anime. I watch a few, and usually it's like shonen. It's, you know, it's like because I grew up with Dragon Ball, you know. For example, I watch One Piece. Like I think Kaiju number 8 was one that was coming out this year. Kaiju number 8, yeah, was one that was coming this year. I was watching. But because I was in, you know, I was playing VR chat, most people were like anime. So when I tried to learn, you know, by watching YouTube videos and streamers that were doing characters, I focused mostly on that. Of course, in the end of the day, I turned it to a slime. What's VR chat? It's a VR social game. Technically, you buy a VR headset. And I don't know if you're joking, you know, if you're making, you're joking. I don't know if you know, but yeah, it's a VR social game. You buy a VR headset, you go in, you can go in desktop mode, and you can just find people to talk, like in public worlds, and and you can have, you know, make some friends in there. Of course, when I jump in there, I'm the complete opposite. It's a social game, but I just like hopping in to see what other people made, like in maps, you know, and enjoy like the scenery. You know, you won't be able to see like normally, you know, like in real life, like a giant moon, for example, like a sky island. But yeah, it's been like so long since I've been into a public map, so I don't know. There's like some, you know, downsides, you know. That's a lot of degenerates. A lot of degenerates in that game. Thank God that I didn't got exposed to that. They got Blix? What is that? A lot of people like to party in VR. So if you're into partying, people like hop in and, you know, take shots with people. Guns? Well, they can make guns of sorts. And can put particles on them. No. No, you can't. There's a game. There was a game back when I was playing that was like bound, like sheriffs and criminals or bandits or something. Because you can make games inside the game. And yeah, you could shoot, I guess, there. There's also a game called Murder, which is mystery. One person is the killer, and they hold a knife or something. It was before Among Us, but then Among Us became. Of course, you can find like a VR shooting game like Pavlov. I have that game. Played it a little bit. So let's save. That's a complete like VR shooting game though. Where are you from, by the way? Are you like from America? Because you sound like you like guns. I'm not gonna throw the stereotype there, but texturing. That's the ears here. Illinois, US. I do love guns. We here in Cyprus we don't we have a law not to have guns. Let me think, what do I do here? South side Chicago. There we go. I'm not good at geography, so I don't know exactly where it is. But yeah, how did you find me like in the art section? How the hell? Do you like draw? I wasn't even in the art section. I can't like. Oh, how the hell did you like zone into my slimy face? As you can see, it's not like I'm the most popular like person in here. Where's my reference for the lion here, man? I removed it. It's fine. Let me see. Let's do like a little shading here. We're just scrolling because I was bored, but I love slime, so had to pop in. Hey, how did you? Like, why do you like slimes? Like Slime Rancher, or are you not into those games? Is Papa slime? I didn't know that. I mentioned it before on stream, but the only reason I'm a slime is because I liked Dragon Ball and I liked like Majin Buu was a good idea. This is why. Yes, yes it is. I'll try some lines like this and see if it works. Does it work or does it not? Looks weird. But yeah, happy birthday, I guess, to your papa. Does that mean like your father, Papa Slime? The reason I like slime is because I be saying it all the time. It's a way to express a close. That's my slime, for example. No, but Man, I'm not English, so I have trouble like trying like understanding some of the phases there, like the phrases. Maybe make it small, because right now they're... Or maybe instead of having it... I already have it like that. Multiply doesn't work, yeah. Oh. He's on a tour right now with his album. Make America Slime again. I think you're lying to me. Unless he got the meme from Trump. And he actually made it into a thing. No, I swear. Let's see, let's see. Let's Google real quick. Let's Google real quick. Let's fact check. Let's see. What the hell? Isn't there a... That's an actual thing! What? What? Okay. Okay. I did not expect that. That was a thing. I told you. Listen, don't blame a person for doubting here, okay? Not a lot of people use the slime, okay? Slimes are kinda rare in my opinion, I think. I haven't seen a lot of slimes around. Should I do these lines? Oh. I didn't know that. That's the first time I hear it. Of course they say you said like that's my slime, for example. Of course it sounded like that's my, you know, N. You know, the N word. It sounds like it gave me the, you know, the impression of that. But I was like, is it though? Okay. You got the right feeling, got the right idea. I also get the feeling that you're trouble, but that's probably because of your name though. Because it's a little bit edgy. Oh. But yeah. 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 It's a nice name, yeah. Yeah, you can. I guess you can see that. I don't know, it sounds too it sounds edgy, you know. You like guns too? My mind goes to, that's why I asked if you're in America. My brain went straight to you know, school shootings kind of vibes. And the way you wanna learn aim too, it's not a good sign. You know, I'm being straightforward with you. Yeah, because I don't know, that's what I go. But no. Because of the name, you want to learn how to aim, especially in VR, now that you heard about it. You know, I got that kind of vibe. Of course, I'm a straightforward guy, so I either beat around the... I don't like beating around the bush, or... I just... So if I want to like mention something, I will mention it. If I'm like, let's turn the other way. You know, I don't mention it at all, but... But yeah, it's a weird name. If I was you, I was gonna change it, but I don't know if it has a meaning for you. Slime. I don't, because I don't know. To me, I don't. I don't know, man. There's a difference between Mr. having fun with your daughter with Mr. You know, slaughter your daughter. You know, there's a difference. The other one makes you sound kinky, you know. This one makes you like a crazy person. Hopefully they take offense, you know. But that's how, you know, that's how it, like, in my EU brain, it got processed. EU Cyprus brain. Yeah. Well, it's the auto mod that didn't bang. Yeah, it's the. Let me allow that. It's you know. But yeah, I understood. It just. You know, if somebody doesn't know like me, the first thing that when they see that thing, they're like, "What?" We have a crazy person over here. They want to kill people over here. Kind of person, you know. And with the ears, what do I do with the ears? Maybe I put like a darker color in the middle here. Listen, I'm being a little bit less focused. Well, none of them are until they are. Until they do the thing. What the... Oh, I'm switching again. Like, what the hell is it doing? Oh, be careful, mister. Don't do anything. Because you will regret. I think it's a good idea to put like a darker shadow in the middle here. You know, it's covered by the fluff here, so. But yeah, mostly make anime characters here. It's enough. Let's not make you feel weird. I just wanted to mention that that's the vibes I was getting. But you're saying I'm not gonna do that, so there's no need to no, continue this on. For all this white, I'm gonna turn blind. Let's let me find the reference I had for the ear real quick. My creations. Where's the lion boy? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm looking at it. Most of the fluff is white to brown. It's like very bright brown. And there's some black hairs too. So I think we're gonna go with that. Makes sense, honestly. Now that you think about it. Probably like 1% or something. Oh, I think I have it on... Oh, it's on multiply. Oh, I'm gonna have it on 0. Gravedigger. Man, you remind me when I was a Gravedigger. It was a good job. Like, I was getting way more for like I worked like 2 hours and I was getting more than what I get now with 8. Of course somebody had to pass away. Yes. Well, I wasn't a mortuary. I was just digging the graves, finding, because we have family graves here. We are finding the bones of the old people, the other people that died. You know, taking them out, putting them, you know, like taking them out to put them in like a bin, so we can. Hey, thanks for the follow. I guess you follow me because I'm in Gravedigger. Yes, but. And then we had to, like, you know, find the hard dirt that the first like excavation was done, and then we dug a little bit deeper to put the bones of the other people a little bit further down, and then we covered it up for the new person, because as I said, it's a family grave, so everybody goes in it's like in the same grave. But yeah, I worked as a gravedigger. I don't have the time to go help the person. That's the main gravedigger. You know, that's the one that told me, hey, do you want to come and help out? Well, I had to, like, you know, I had to do like what I gotta do to, you know, to survive. That's the thing. That's the basic thing. But yeah, we took the bones out. You know, the good thing, I'm not like too. I'm not disgusted by the bones or afraid of them. There's people that I tell them that you know, I did like this, and they're like, huh, what? You're holding the skulls and the bones? And I'm like, yes, we had to. Well, that's the job. But yeah, I mentioned it like I don't know. It was a few streams ago. Somebody was you know, it got brought up again. I don't know. Why is it getting brought up that I'm freaking crazy? Like, we random like interactions, like for some reason he mentions it a lot. But yeah, it changes you a little bit. You get some perspective. Oh yeah, I think it was like something about money, and I brought it up because of the one experience when, you know, and it was because I don't care too much about money. I know I need it to survive, but I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be like famous or anything. That's why when I do models for people, it's free. I will only do it for money if I have to. I don't have a job and stuff like that. And you know, I tell the story that once somebody died, like, and the grandchildren remembered or something. I think it was the grandchildren. And then they remembered that their grandfather had like a golden chain when he was buried. And they told us to, like, when we find the grandpa, to take off the chain and give it to them. So it's like a story I tell to, like, if you think that all the money you get, you're gonna bring them with you. Even if you do, somebody else is gonna dig them up and take them. You know? Even if you think you are, you know, you're taking them with you. And the other one is, you know, when there was a family grave that I think it was a 4-year-old child died, and you barely found any bones, you know, because the bones of a baby is really soft. You get like a little bit of perspective, you know. But yeah, here we have family graves, so they remember me. They remember this. But yeah, I know you guys over there have grave robbers. I don't think we have them over here, because everything is more secure and inclusive. Yeah, secure, you know. Cyprus is small, so somebody's gonna hear you at night, try to dig up a grave. And the plugs that we put on top of the graves are like heavy as shit, so you need 4 people to like move it. Like 2 if it's me and the other guy, but 4 people if it's no. You put like a marble, like 5, I think it's either like 3 or 5 cm like thick of marble, like, and it's like, it ain't moving. Go enjoy that. You're taking how do you call it? And what I was gonna do? We're talking about graves and dead people. Then I forgot what I was gonna do, man. Does it turn? Okay, it turns gray. Why is it gray? It's supposed to be like this. High as fuck. I'm not into drugs, personally. I never tried them. I had like some not good experiences with people that did. Some, you know, it's like a code that I would never break. That I would never say, like, do drugs because against my code. I like to face on my emotions rather than like bury them with these substances and stuff. I rather deal with them and deal with the problem that is causing that feeling. Yeah, yeah, weed. If you stay on weed, it's not too harmful. The problem with starting with weed is that it may open the door to harder drugs. Even though itself it's not too harmful. I'm not like, you know, against, like, you tell me you take weed and I'm like, get away from it. I understand like which drugs are like the deadliest, you know. I understand that like some are not. For example, coffee is a drug, alcohol is a drug. Those are just normalized. But yeah, I know people that I drink alcohol socially. I don't drink when I am. What do I do here? I don't drink alone. I only drink socially. I have a cocktail I really like called Long Island. That's my favorite. That's usually when I drink when I go on a club. What's the back? From all the goddamn here. But I know people that, you know, that did weed and they're okay. I know people that did weed and then they went into harder drugs and they, you know, doing some horrible things to their parents. Yeah, morphine depends. I guess you got shot because you're a gangster. You know? Doing gangster violence over here. And, you know, morphine helps. It can get you addicted, they say. But that's beyond me. In my kneecap. Hey, Rip, how you doing? Welcome back. Look at you poking. We're still walking. Gangsters? I thought you were a pimp. Listen, we have a gangster fellow in the chat today. Hey, hi, Liar. Hi, Ripsa. Welcome back. Nah, aspiring. I like that. That actually got. Why is the automod so like brutal, man? You can't even say that. The funny thing, Liar said it. They didn't get like auto-modded, and then like Mr. Slaughter here said it, and they got auto-modded. What kind of bias does my auto-mod have? He got you once. Twitch can't mess with you. It seems like it. Then Twitch knows that you make perfect rice, so they're afraid of you. They're afraid of your power. Teaches. You know, trying to find like teaches the ways of the rice. But yeah, I'm good, Rip. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Definitely better. Definitely better. I mentioned it like earlier on the stream when nobody was here at that time. But yeah, it seems like because I started working out back again, because it's been like since Phoenix passed away that I stopped. I lost all my motivation, and it definitely helps mentally. Like from what like other people were saying on the internet too. I can't confirm. Can't confirm that it helps, a little bit mentally. It was my mistake, So how long have you been a gangster? Not a gangster. What, a pimp? Aspiring pimp. So let's get... It's gonna be like this. Let's make it like a little bit dark. Man, you should stop typing pimp. Get off my nuts. I like that it didn't like automate the nuts. Man, I have stuff on my hair. What the hell? I like some pebbles or something. Let's try. Maybe I should leave some of these. Maybe I make them white. Let me see. Slime don't have hair. No. Actually, Actually, but yeah, for you, Rip, if you're still here, yeah, we're taking a while. We're taking a while texturing here. Don't think that you forgot though. I'm gonna make your character like when I'm done with this, and then I'm gonna do the project I have in mind. I don't know anything about weeds. See this? This is the. Okay, we get this to be white. Where the hell are you? Back here. I like that. Where he's just poking all the time. Okay, let's change these to gray. That's enough. Let's have like, let's see how it looks. Does it make sense for it to be like that? The reference I see has multiple colors. What's my reference at? Unless I'm freaking stupid here. Where the hell did it go? Example, why is it not placing it? Excuse me? Why in object mode? Huh? Why is it not letting me like drag and drop it? Created. But it looks good. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't letting me in the texture pane here. But yeah, as you can see here, it has like white. Unless I make white tips and brown. Now that I zoomed in. Maybe that's how I do it. And as you can see, it's a little bit more orange. Beard. I have a beard now. It's been a while since somebody like redeem anything. Usually it's just it's just then. And me, you like did like googly eyes and Hydra yesterday. I totally forgot. Never mind. Wasn't too long ago. It just doesn't happen often, so I'm not ready for it. Okay, Mr. Slaughter. And maybe you need to like change that name so you don't you know, give the vibes I told you give. Did Slime make it or Rips the what? No, I didn't make any emotes. I didn't make any emotes. I don't know how to draw them. Gonna be extinct. But yeah, I told him when he joined in that he gives me the name. And because he liked guns, he gave me vibes of a school shooter, so because of the name and stuff, you know? And then he told me like it means something else. I told him my EU Cyprus brain is like, he went there. He went there. Let's see. Okay, we're changing that. Guess we make everything white. And then we put like brown on the base here. Man, I touched the hand! Nah. I barely have space here. Okay, let's... Wait. Give me a second, give me a second. Give me a second. How do you do that? Give me a second. I'm trying to remove that because you said like, you know, you said the racist thing for white people. Does one work? How do I remove that? Remove it. Oh shit. I don't want it to be showing. Yeah, you said the racist thing for the white people. I don't like either. You know, if you know, somebody uses both, you know. If I time you out, does it tell me time? Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, that works. I thought I timed you out for 10 minutes there. Okay, you're back. It's just to get rid of the message. But yeah, be careful not to, you know, don't use a, you know, don't use the black one, don't use the white one, don't use any of them, you know. It's fine. Trying to keep it clean here. I didn't even know that until like somebody like once in VR like hopped in and was like, "Hey, wanna hear the racist version of the white person?" And I was like, "No," and then he posted it, and then I banned him. If it wasn't for that person, I wouldn't know. But yeah, let's try to be respectful to, you know, to all of us, you know. We're all meat and bones. Except me, I'm a slime. So, but, you know. Except me, I'm a slime. Man, why is it becoming gray? But yeah, take care, like, Mr. Slaughter. Keep that in mind, okay? And this time, I don't like that. Guess I make it brown, and then I slowly move it up or something. Maybe I do something like that. I made a potato salad yesterday. It came out pretty good. That's pretty nice to hear. That's pretty nice to hear. I, on the other hand, I ordered pizza today. I have half of it next to me. So, I'm probably gonna save it for tomorrow, unless I get hungry tonight and I just eat it. That's cheating. Listen. This hair, you know, I say listen, and then I don't say anything. That'd be hilarious. Your bacon pizza. It actually has bacon in it. Also has Philadelphia. It's unfair. It was around 25 euros something. Like an extra large. I don't know if it's yeah, I think it's on the expensive side. Could get it for cheaper, Like if I go on a local store, it just didn't have this kind of pizza. Well, I don't know. You probably don't have Philadelphia. Which is like a type of cheese. Sorry, I zoned out. Trying to see the focus on this one. But weird, I don't know. That's seafood pizza, which I don't know. You probably guys have it too. Just seafood, you know. But yeah, is the bacon one the expensive one for you guys? I guess if bacon is expensive, then yeah. So it's a stupid question for me to ask. So I'm taking it back. I never asked it. Oh, they don't put it. Okay. Sad. Sad bacon. The best, that's I say. Oops. He got you. He thought you thought you were untouchable, but he got you. You were testing it. You're testing it. It was like not giving you a, you know, it was not giving you a warning. It was allowing you. It was giving you a chance. But then you had to say that. A horrible thing. What the bastard. Pimp. Now he got it. Before he didn't. The only reason that you see it is because I'm allowing it. Okay. Is that a Twitch mode? That's a cute one. Yeah, it's a free one from Twitch. Hey. Maybe it's because you put it in a sentence and it wasn't like too in the context it wasn't like too bad, but how would they know? I guess they're doing some, you know, they're definitely starting to use like AI stuff, you know, okay, that went through. I just want to see here. So how do I do this? So it makes sense. That is the question. Do I just put like a dark colored back here? Make it darker on the bottom. Well, I don't have it too high for myself. For example, I have my my volume, my PC volume on 29%. the playlist, I have it on 25. Of course, I lowered it for you guys to minus 22 decibels, so it's lower for you. You know, lower than voice at least. I don't know, it helped me sometimes, you know, instead of being like nothing, and helps me with, you know, focusing. I don't know. I can, of course, have like super exciting music. That's definitely gonna throw me off. Sometimes yeah, sometimes not. Sometimes I just have like a YouTube video playing, you know, listening to it while I'm doing my exercise. I usually get like sleepy and stuff if I eat, like I did with the pizza. But because most of it right now is like coloring and quote-unquote muscle memory, you know, I just click left, click and drag, and I just look. It's not taking too much processing power from my brain, so we are good. Just wanna pass that. Yeah. Well, I ate a banana. Can I share too much information, or should I not? Because I'm drinking a lot of water lately, because of the creatine, right? Because I need to drink water for it. Oh no, what? So, you know, I wasn't a guy that drinks a lot of water. So now, because I'm drinking a lot of water, I think for the first time in my goddamn life, my pee was like pure white, pure transparent. If it was pure white, it was gonna be something else. But yeah, I was like, what the hell? That never happened before. So I guess I'm staying good, hydrated well. Usually was like, yeah, you know, yellow. Congratulations. We're in the hydrated club. Clap, clap, clap. Too much information. I didn't need to share that, but... Oh well. We can't just be like a Twitch streamer and VTuber without being a little bit cringy, you know? Yeah, thank you, thank you. Well, I don't need to drink a lot of water, personally. It's just I know people told me I need to drink water with the creatine. That's why I'm drinking water. You know? If the creatine didn't need water, then I wouldn't drink it. But yeah, you're remembering right. It's just now I have to drink it for other purposes. But sometimes I still forget. Let's see if this works. I don't know. You love eating salt, so you rather drink water. Man, I never did that. So hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass. And I have high pressure, even though I don't like use a lot of salt. Because I have a feeling that blood pressure is mostly like affected by how much water you drink, with the salt. That's the feeling I think, it's not like a doctor that told me or anything. It's like brainstorming, trying to think logical things by myself. I'm gonna leave that kind of line here, like that. I may be completely wrong. Yeah. Something happens to me, then at that time I'll do something. Okay, so but I don't check. I don't do like I don't analyze. How do you call it? I don't do like checkups at all so far. So I don't know if I have anything. Of course, I exercise. I'm thin. I was eating goddamn beans for 6 months, for God's sake. Oh no. Oh, usually when I feel like there's something wrong, I'm like, okay, something's going on. But I never went to the doctor. It never got into that point. I think I'm gonna leave that line. Leave the dark part down here. And I only had to go there like once when I was 5. Because we are in a car crash, and once when I was 24 for like a okay, that's gonna be too much information if I say it. So I don't know if I'm gonna say it. That's gonna be like way weirder, so I'm not gonna say that. But just know it wasn't like anything too serious. It was you can say it's cosmetic, but it's not on the nose, on the ear, or the face. It's kind of below. It's kind of below the belt. Right. Listen. My face is. I have a handsome face, nose, ears, eyes, so I don't change that. Look at me, how modest I am. The modestness. I'm so modest. I wish everyone. I'm just gonna say you got an extra toe. Yes, let's say that. Maybe the skin around that extra toe needed some removing. I'm gonna leave it at that. Well, it is becoming a very unhinged weird stream. Oh man. That toe was never the same. That toe was never the same after that. Just say, bruh. Bruh. Okay, I'm gonna leave the tail like this. Now we need to figure out something for the fluff. The fluff. Hey, oh, it's been an hour and a half. Excuse me? What did it so? Okay, that's much better. Is it gonna goddamn drag? Jesus Christ. Yeah, same. We will do something like that for this. It's got to mix. Usually I just, multiply and then I go to mix so I can edit like things without being afraid here. Oh. Yeah, so far I never broken a bone. So we're good on that part. Yeah. Organ roofs, I don't know, man. I'm too much of a wind to fall down the roof to see how it is. I don't know. I guess I'm careful. I think it's because I'm careful. That's why. Well, I had like when I helped like my give me a second, let me see how I'm gonna do this. When we are trying to move like for example a big glass for the shower to install it on a house, and it happened to break on our hands. At that time I got cut, and my hand was bleeding. But I was like, I looked at it, I shook myself off with the shards of glass that was all over me. And it was bleeding. I just got like, I put my hand in the water, then I got like a towel, and I just. No, I think. No, we're all careful. We're trying not to like die, I guess. So I don't think we get injured. But that's the injury I got in this job, I guess. In other ones, I don't know. I don't think I got in any. But yeah, when we were in the accident, I got cut a few places because we had something on the car at the time that was like a blade. So it got flung, and it cut me like right below my eye, in my eyebrow, the standard thing that everybody gets, it seems, like cut on the eyebrow. Like it cut me on my skull. And it cut me like in the middle above my heart, like kind of below next to the collarbone, like above the heart, like below the collarbone, kind of. cut me like in a few places because it was in the middle. Yeah, could have been blind in an eye. Gonna be a pirate. Would be cool. We lost that opportunity. Feels bad. Feels bad. Lost my opportunity to be a pirate. But yeah, could have it because it got me into a line. It got me like a little bit like on the side on the nose, and it went below my right eye a little bit. And then I guess he like flanked again, and it went other place. That's why it cut me in the head. When he was badly cut out, but they couldn't figure out what did it. We had the metallic meal in the middle of the car because we went shopping with my mother, and you know, we got a lot of stuff. Oh, that's why it's not moving too much, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, I have a seatbelt. Like let me. We're like, me, my brother, and my sister were all in the back. My mother was driving, of course, and I had my cousin in the passenger, like, you know, in the passenger seat. Is that what you call it? The left. You know, all of them are passenger seats. You know, next to the driver. But yeah, we went shopping and we bought a lot of food and stuff, and we were gonna go in the. I was like, yeah, I was 5 there, but yeah, we went to the. We're gonna go to the beach to swim. It was summer, and we didn't have space for all the stuff we got, and we bought a metallic meal at the time. I mean, yeah, nobody. Yeah, my sister got like. I think she hit her face on the front seat. She had her nose broken, but you know, she got it fixed. My brother only got cut on the eyebrow by the same, you know, by the metallic thing, same as me. Because I was in the middle. I think I took more the heat from that thing. But yeah, we had a metallic meal, you know, like I was like that. Like that, and it was, you know, it had like I think it had like a tripod or a pole. You know, you put it, wind goes out in, and then it spins. It's like a decoration. My mother bought it. We didn't have space to put it in the trunk, so we put it in the middle. I was sitting here. My brother was sitting left to me. My sister was sitting here. My mother was driving. Of course, it wasn't this big. It was smaller. And story time. I didn't expect it to be doing story time here. And you know, we're driving straight, like, and that's the car. That's the car here. And there was a thing like this. This is the road. Professor. We're going like this, right? And the beach was around like either there, like further. I don't remember. I was a little bit little, so I don't remember the roads. Everything looked bigger anyway back then. So while we were going like this, somebody like went like crossed without like stopping. So it hit us on the side here. People said we spun around. So I think we went like this. You know, we spun around. So when the impact got in, I remember, you know, when the impact was happening. I remember the glass, the front glass. I was in the middle. I don't know. I don't know. But we got in trouble. We got in trouble because my mother didn't have an insurance, so she got in trouble. My father didn't pay for insurance for my mother, so she didn't have one. But yeah, the moment of the crash, I remember the glass, it turned like pure white. I thought it was like a flash of white. I don't know, because it was so fast or something, I don't know. And then I remember waking up, because I was small, I stood up, looked down. I fitted in the car, standing up, looked down. I saw like a splash of blood, like going down. I don't remember feeling any pain. And then I got out. I saw my mom with a blanket crying, and I ran to her. She put like the blanket straight into my face. I guess it's because I had cuts on me. And then my genius of a father came from, came and was shouting instead of being supportive. Freaking dumbass. I swear to God. But yeah, I didn't have the best father, but I don't want to get into it. I don't want to, He's still alive. When I went to see my brother, I saw him. He was also there, but why are we texturing here? Someone's mom was yelling at her son because he was in the accident too. It was horrible to watch. It's not the best when instead of somebody coming and be like, "Hey, are you okay? No need to worry about the car or anything. At least if you are all okay, it's fine." Instead of that, you're just getting, why the hell did you crash? What the hell are you doing? It's not the best. I just over exaggerate this stuff, but with the the no talk thing, but try to make it funny. Complain, yeah. The hell are you talking about, lady? Shut the fuck up. Why the hell? Oh, it's because of this. I was like, why the hell did there's lines? They're not going away. I think I'm gonna blur this a little. Well, I went to the hospital. I remember, like, I guess lying on that stretcher thing. Because I could walk and stuff, I just, walked there. And I remember, they gave me the sedative. I think I remember, you know, muffled sounds while they were like stitching my eye. I didn't remember too much, you know, when they put the anesthetic or whatever. And then I wake up at the bed of the hospital, and I had my eye patched. I didn't even know that I had a cut in my above my collarbone and my head. Pretty chill, yeah. It's like what? And then that's when it started. That's when everything started. The hate, from how do you call it? The hate from mashed potatoes. That's when it happened. I dislike mashed potatoes with passion. Doctors were like, "Wow, this 5-year-old has both." Really, I don't know. Of course, I had my brother, but my brother was asleep at the time. I hate them. I hate them with the passion. Why? It was disgusting. It was disgusting and they were fucking disgusting. Maybe I don't put. They were disgusting at the hospital. I think so. I don't know. I tried like. I think in a restaurant they were okay. It's just I don't know. I guess it's like some mental shit going on. But yeah, they brought some mashed potatoes with I think with no salt, with no anything. It was just like ash or whatever. I don't know what they put in that. And you know, they were bringing mashed potatoes with jelly, and I remember eating the jelly and trying to stomach the mashed potatoes. Mashed potato, that crushed trauma you put on the mic. I didn't care about the, you know, getting, you know, stitches and whatnot. I cared about the mashed potatoes, all the trauma there. I remember like, you know, don't like when they try to remove the stitches. I remember like it hurt a bunch, you know, because it's not like stitches that dissolve. Mashed with jelly. But yeah, I was eating the jelly. Fuck the mashed potatoes. Fuck them. I don't like them. But yeah, I remember it was hurting a lot. So the thing they are saying about being like cut balls and stuff, it went out with the window when they were trying to remove my the stitches. It was a pain. It was a pain and a half. Yeah, they had to yoink it out. So they did it twice. You know, they put once, they got like I guess a chunk of it. I think when they did, I moved. You know, they drag it, move back. I was like, you know, as a kid would. And then the doctor was like, okay, one more time, you can do it. And then I went back, we did it. You know, it hurt again, I guess. And yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. But yeah, it's you know, it was all kind of style because 2000, so we didn't have anything too fancy. They got home. Rip. Man, why can't they like just be patient? Jesus. Mine were fine. What am I seeing here? That's the tail. I got disoriented. I think that's the pants. That's the shirt. Yep. So that's unfortunate that they did that. I need to look because I was young. But I think there's something there. It's been a while since I paid it attention, and because I tanned, like it makes like some of the scars like hard to see. Like of course the one that above my above my heart, like next to my collarbone, it's is very visible. Yeah, like I tan like very easily. And because I work in the sun, I I can't like avoid that. I was pasty white once. I was pasty white. But yeah, I adapt. No. It's because I work and I tan, get scorched by the sun. But yeah, if I could, I wouldn't be like as tanned, but you can avoid it with the work I did, because it was more like like a hand, like you need to do your hands and stuff, whatever, and out in the sun with like jackhammers and whatnot, so you can't avoid it. Oh yeah, do I flatten those? Yeah. My legs especially, you see, I have this, it's not completely white like white people, but it's not like, it's like white, but it has a trace of, the tan, a trace, like very little. You can see that my skin is not white, it goes to the brown, instead of like getting red when I don't know how to explain it. Because, we're like Filipino kind of, Okay. Let's get it away from this. What kind of color should I make the bandages? Maybe we can go with this. Let's get the line tool. Where is the line? Line. Let's see if this works. Does this work? Or should I... Maybe I use this gray as the shadow. Can't do that. Oops. Probably gonna do something like this for all of them. Well, it's like I could save space by like taking this and placing it on top of the other, or I can just do it again. I don't know which is better, because this is more customizable in case I want to change something. Oh. I'm gonna do it here. Do it a little bit. Now I'm gonna scale it. Yeah, we got that now. This is a little bit better than this one. Not gonna lie. I don't know what's the difference though. But yeah, what are you up to other than your potato salad? I almost said chicken. I almost said chicken salad. That's oh my god! You're playing all the games that I stopped playing. You went from Warframe to Dead Cells. Jesus Christ! And I was good at that game. I don't remember. I don't know if I'm gonna be good now. So I haven't played it, and more DLC came up and stuff. So I never bought them. Oh, you got to the first boss, the guy that smacks. That's the easiest boss ever. You scrub, you imbecile. Gonna make him. Oi, you're gonna be oi. No bullying. There's something nice about the word imbecile. Imagine if people speak like that. You imbecile. Listen, you should change the diet in the game. You should go like full vegan mode and then you're gonna beat the game. I can't be a sweet? You just call me sweet. Call me candy. You call me. I don't know if that was intention. Sweet, yeah. For the zombie. Expound. Sweat. Can't be a sweat. Wait a second, is Swede typed differently? Is it with two E's? Okay, Swede is with two E's. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't know that. Now I know. I think I already did. Let's do it only twice like the rest. The rest of... I sounded like a Russian person right now. Just now. Yeah. Look at that. Very nice. Our Warframe game and whatever, but the kid was so annoying. I had to ban him from stream. What? Wait a second. Did you always stream? The music stuff. We should like try and find another one. Have like two songs. Have this play and then have another one play. What would be good vibes? What would be good vibes to have here? What would be good? Youngsters these days, man. It's so annoying. They have no respect. The Gen Zers. With their for reals, for reals. Oh, he was gonna get blasted. Blessed by your friend. Okay, what kind of music? We have the Pokemons. We have some copyrighted stuff. We have more Daft Punk. Cyberpunkware, which is the same kind of as the one I have playing. It's the same type. This is gonna be too loud. Jesus Christ. That blew my ears. Let's try and find. Let's have it play until I find the new song. Where's the music? Sail away. What is this? It's only 30 minutes. Oh, it's a playlist. Oh. If it has like lyrics, it's usually copyrighted, so let's avoid that. Let's avoid. Oh, this is nice. Oh, rip. Well, the one I removed the one that was gonna play. I would like, but it does get copyrighted easily when it has lyrics. One of my favorite songs. I think I put it once, on stream. It's like a mash. Yeah, yeah. It's too chill for me. That's why I don't put that. Japanese ambient music on the path of the samurai. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Let's see how loud it is. I'm waiting to see how loud it's gonna get, so I can like tweak it. Oh, that's already a little bit on the high end. Maybe there is better. Okay, let's continue. Somehow touch a little bit there. That's where it falls, yeah? I knew it, I knew it. Then we put down here, we have this kind of thing going on here. Why do I see that? You see that line there? Why is that? You're trying to wait, you can't make a VIP badge? Unless it's this what I'm seeing. No, I don't think it is. I didn't know that. What the hell is that? Why can't I see it? Excuse me. Yeah, that doesn't make sense there. Oh, it's fine. It's just okay. It's fine. It's just this, and it's showing up in the back. Okay. I was like, what the hell is going on? I may have to blur a little bit the bottom here a little bit more. That looks better. Nope. If I go with 10, Jesus Christ, that's too much. Huh. Although it like affected like too much. Let me maybe I do that so I can keep a little bit of the shape. Now I can get it back to 2 and do that again. Like that, so I can like blend that. So it'll be more, you know, has more like depth up. I'm gonna save it there. Let's texture now the 2 strands here. Yeah, we're moving into clothes. Let's do the easy stuff. And then I can figure out how to do the fluff or... Wait a second, one point I should have made like that, yeah. There we go. Simple, you know, nothing too over the top. I like it, but it doesn't like scratch that itch that I have about music. So I'm not gonna put it in the playlist, but I will have it for one-time thing. What kind of VIP badge are you gonna make? Sorry for the late responses, it's just questions. I mean, Project Kiyo, welcome back. How has it been? As you can see, we are in still texturing. This time we I did a little bit like the bandages here, the ears here, and the tail. The tail, you know, I don't have the best idea of how I'm gonna make the fluff and stuff. Playing chess, god dang it. Man, I used to be good at chess, man. But then I lost brain cells, so I'm not as good. What you like? Huh? Oh, you know, wanna make a bird choking on a dime to play chess? Nah, I would pass. Usually, you know, it's one of my things too. Like, you know, I don't play too much with people. It was nice. I happened to play like on August. I think I played a little bit with someone. It was nice, but I don't do it too much. Chess tournament, God. You can only hope. You can only hope. But yeah, I'm not the smartest anymore. I was good back in the day. I was in the chess club, okay? Actually, I was in the chess club when I was at school. I got the... You nerd. I was playing even Pokemon at school. Actually, back in the day, I was so big-brained, I had all the difficult classes picked. Well, I had physics, chemistry, biology. I didn't have math. I didn't like math. Okay, calm down now. Listen, I like those, okay? But yeah, it's I was good back then. I was in the club. I was with my best friend there, and he was also smart, you know. That was nice. I remember that was like, if somebody made the specific moves, you could actually like win in 3 turns or something if you were the white pieces. Don't remember what it's called, but it's there was a move. Of course, I know the little like, you know, special effects with the rook covering the king. If there's an empty spot between them and you haven't moved the king or the rook at all, so you can do like a fortress kind of thing. I don't remember how it's called. Kind of multiply. Trying to find what kind of color should I use. Kind of stamp. What do I do there? How do I texture this to be okay? Let's sprinkle some stuff. Let's see how it looks. When in doubt, just sprinkle. Excuse you, when did you play Stardew? Well, 2 streams ago. Excuse me. Why? It's not my fault that you weren't there. To witness my truffles. Should have it like that, like spots. You don't like the game, but you like when others play it. It's a chill game. It helps you, like, you know, if you're streaming and you want to talk, or people stop by, you know. I think I'm gonna do something like these lines and then blur them. I think that's the idea. That can work. I don't even know. Alright, Pete, the second time I ask someone a question and they don't respond. Well, how did you ask? Huh? The music stops abruptly. What the fuck? I thought I crashed on something. That scared the shit out of me. I just remember one we can listen to. Oh, this song is one specific song that I like from a game. This one. Is it gonna play? Excuse me? I don't know if it's copyrighted. I like this. I don't know if you know the game. Never played the game. I just found the song. I bought the game, never played it. I know it's puzzle game, and I'm not good at puzzle. So if I ever like play it on stream, I would need assistance. Well, I want to. Maybe you know it. That's why I'm not saying it. Don't you know Outer Worlds? Stop gatekeeping. Is this the... Wait a second, I think I found the wrong version. Give me a second. I think this is the right one is this. I think. Is it gonna load? Excuse me. There we go. I think that's the original. Oh yeah, it's from what I heard, I watched like Lord stuff, and I watched, you know, they were in the Lord stuff. I think they were explaining some of the puzzles, but of course it's not like I remember, so it's not like too spoily if I ever play it. But it was like some extension, you know, the story was like some deep philosophical stuff, you know. May have put too many like dots. But yeah, it's a nice game, you know. I never played it, but I bet it's gonna be great. If you know how to whistle well, probably. I'm not gonna stay for too long either. Yeah, put you to sleep. Brings you a feel of nostalgia or something, right? Ah, Kiyo, like, why did you comment on YouTube? Toro Spacey. Gonna leave it like this for now. We need to do the pants, the sandals here, the jacket, the vest. Maybe mess around again with the... That's my whistling. Not the best. That's my whistling. Huh? Oh, now it's playing a different, like a different song. So where were we? Guess I play back this. Cause I'm gonna end. Oh, what was the whistling from Puss in Boots 2 or the Last Wish? It was something like that. And he made the whistling spooky. It was a spooky whistle. Never watched that. You should. You should. Great animated movie. It has like deep. It has mature concept too, for adults like us. You know, I don't know how old are you, but maybe you're an adult. I have no idea. But yeah, it has adult like themes too, like you know, with panic attacks and stuff like that. It's not. It also has some funny stuff. You know, no, it's good. It's good. You should watch. But yeah, I will leave it at that for today. Sandals, pants, jacket left, and we can do probably texture the tongue. I probably did not texture the. You sound like my friend. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know, your friend. Unless it's the we're both so passionate about it. Unless instead of doing this, I just do like a normal line. I'm gonna test it out before I go, so we can do it like maybe next time. Maybe I go like something like that, you know, simple. You know, like that, so we can get the in, for example. I can just do like a shading like this, for example, instead of the lines. Nap time for me. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for stopping by live. And maybe I will eat it later, or maybe I will save it for tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I can do something like this, for example. So I don't know which is better. Chunky Mario became on a weird situation right now. I was about to end. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we're trying some ideas. I may like do this tomorrow, next stream. You know, I added those dots and stuff, but maybe it's not the right way. Boom, boom. Maybe UV unwrap them again, so I can turn them into like a straight plane, like I did with this, and then I can texture easier, like the lines and stuff. But yeah, thanks anyone that stopped by. Thank you, Chunky. Thank you, Liar. Thank you, Rip. Thank you, Kiyo. Thank you, Mr. Slaughter. Which you're not here. Slaughter. Freaking name. But yeah, I will see you guys when I see you, okay? Stay safe. You know, continuing doing the character. That's about it. So far, so good. But yeah, the only thing I want to do is the clothes now. Maybe figure out a way for the fluff for the tail. But yeah, enough for today. Enough for today. But yeah, take care. Stay safe. Hope you have a great day. Oh, time for me to skedaddle. Oh, oh.